Hello, welcome back to the channel. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is for the full moon in Capricorn on July 21st. I am using a tarot spread for this reading. It is a full moon Capricorn spread. So if this resonates for you, great. If it doesn't, just leave what doesn't, take what does. This is a general reading, so watch your other signs if they do not resonate with you. If you would like a personal reading, look in the description box below. There are a few links there, especially for socials. I think that's it for housekeeping. So what is the energy of the full moon for Pisces? We have the Star. What is something that Pisces has accomplished and should be proud of? Okay. Wow, that's 4 of them came out. We had the 5 of Swords, the High Priestess, the Death card, and the 4 of Swords. What area of Pisces' life could use more attention and focus? The 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. I will go over these and I will pull clarifying cards for them as well in just a moment. And how can Pisces find a happy balance between work and play? And what steps should Pisces take to build toward long-term goals? Beautiful. All right, so the overall energy for the reading is the Wheel of Fortune. So cycles are ending for Pisces during this full moon. Tends talk about cycles ending, and then the Wheel of Fortune, when it turns, right, you're starting a new cycle for something. So let's dive into this. So the energy for this full moon is the Star. The Star talks about wishes being granted, or as above, so below, bringing things from the ethers down to the earth for you, okay? We're going to go one at a time and go through them. So what do we have for the Star? Beautiful. The Sun and the 7 of Wands and the King of Swords. So it's like you're using discernment when it comes to things that have been illuminated around maybe some blockages that have been happening, something that's been blocking your dreams, your wishes, your hopes. There's something coming to light around that during this full moon, and you're going to have to use your discernment on whatever it is. Oh, it could be an offer of some sort, something that we have the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the World, and then the Queen of Wands underneath there. So it could be some sort of passionate offer, and you're going to have to use your discernment on whether this cycle is closed or not. It could be a past person. It would not surprise me. We are in a Mercury retrograde shadow period, so expect those things to come up for you, but use your discernment when it comes to making that choice. What is something you've accomplished that you should be proud of? The 5 of Swords, the High Priestess, the Death card, and the 4 of Swords. So you have gained some knowledge and wisdom around maybe some conflict that has been in your life. There has been a death toward it, which means like it's ended and there's going to be a new beginning, but you're doing healing around this right now, or you have done healing around it, whether this is past, present, or future for you. So let's see the 5 of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so this cycle of fussing, fighting, drama, conflict, chaos has ended for you. So that is absolutely beautiful. The High Priestess. The Queen of Wands. Okay. So maybe you've gained knowledge around someone. It doesn't have to be someone else, but it could also be within yourself. It's like you're gaining knowledge either through somebody, or about yourself and how you function with your passions, right? That's what I'm hearing. The High Priestess talks about gaining knowledge. right? And then the Queen of Wands is this passionate person, right? They go after what they want. And they do it from their heart space. Queens all represent the heart space, while the kings represent the head space. So the queen is going after the things that she wants. And I think after this cycle has ended, you're gaining more knowledge around what it is that you're truly passionate about, what direction you'd like to go toward your happiness, right? And you're ready to go. You're ready to go towards it pretty quickly with that Knight of Wands here as well. Let's see about the Death card here. What do we have for that? The Tower and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. So a huge change has happened for you. A huge change. Like this tower represents it's unstable foundations. And then pain around this, right? There could have been some betrayal, backstabbing, however that may have shown up for you. But there is death to that situation, right? Because you're ready to clear out that cycle. Congratulations. You used your discernment on how things may have looked in the past, right? The Hierophant actually represents like structures and rules. So it could be that there wasn't enough structure in this thing that you have closed out, right? Or there was too much structure, too many rules, or whatever this is for you, however it shows up for you. The Four of Wands, or Four of Swords, excuse me. Four of Swords, please. The Knight of Pentacles. So this has been a slow healing process for you. And you may have been put into a hanged man position, which means like you're trying to gain perspective on while you're in this process of healing, or while you were in this healing process. It was taking quite some time for you, and it felt like you were maybe stagnant or stuck, okay, because of this healing process. Or you could have just been stuck in this process for a long time, and it left you feeling stuck, left you feeling like you needed to gain more perspective on it. Okay, what area of your life could use more attention and focus? The Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So it's balancing what makes you happy, like your wish fulfillment, and balancing your financial situation, your security. So finding the balance in those. This could also be, I'm hearing another story, it could be choosing between the two. Do you want, how can I say this? Do you want to have this wish fulfillment, or do you want more financial security? Because they could be two separate things, right? So tell me about the Two of Pentacles, please. The Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups. Okay. Yeah. So you could be in your head really wrestling with yourself about either your options, or you have confusion about the past. You could really be looking at the past right now. But it's keeping you stuck in this mental place, right? And it's like it's confliction within yourself in your mental space around maybe what it is that you'd like to do. Maybe there's something from the past. And again, I'm not surprised by this. It's been showing up, like Mercury retrograde has been showing up inside of almost all of the readings. So is boundaries, okay? So boundaries could be relevant for you at this time. So Mercury retrograde shadow period, I believe we're in it already. So things from the past will be coming up to have us reevaluate what's going on, just to see if we've built the stable foundations that we want, right? And if we haven't, then we make those adjustments and move forward. The Nine of Cups. The Ace of Swords. So some truth or communication came in around what your wish fulfillment is. Yeah, one more, please. Yeah, you're moving on, right? You're moving on to calmer waters. I do want to call this out into your attention, right? We have the Six of Swords plus the Ace of Swords, which does add up to the Seven of Swords, right? I'm sorry, I'm trying to channel this whole thought before it all comes out. When we talk about the Seven of Swords, it can be lying, cheating, stealing, theft. So I just want to make sure that when you go through this process of going toward what it is that you actually want for yourself, toward this wish fulfillment, make sure you're not self-sabotaging in the process of doing this. But it also does stand for strategy, right? You're strategizing on how to do this. So whatever way that resonates for you, you're walking away from maybe a karmic cycle, some seeds that you have already planted, and going towards something new. Queen of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. The Two of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. All right. Six of Wands on the bottom here. So the Queen of Pentacles does represent like security, money. That's all that's coming to mind right now, because that's probably all that resonates. So it could be, and it could be a person, right? This could be a person as well. It could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It doesn't have to be though. This could be just an aspect within yourself. So we have the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords. So you're deciding whether or not this has become a burden. It could have to do with your work as well. Has this job become a burden for me? Is this, oh my goodness, I'm getting another one, right? So is your financial security blocking you from your happiness, blocking you from this Ace of Cups that you're looking for? There could be just a blockage within that. And that's why you can't move forward toward this wish fulfillment. You are moving toward it though. You're moving on from it, from this chaos, conflict, all of this pain. You're moving toward what makes you happy. So it's the financial situation, I feel like, is what's the burden and what's blocking you from this happiness. But there will be a victory from it, right? And balance will come. There's the Four of Wands here as well. So a stable foundation, okay? Stable foundations and victory. So just one step at a time is all you really need to take. Understanding, I mean, you've just come out of this major healing period. So just take it easy. You don't have to move too fast during this, right? How can you find balance between work and play? We have the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. Again, right? It's shown up twice in this reading. So the Five of Wands talks about conflict, chaos, not having... Okay, so I'm going to explain it this way. So all of these women, they're constantly like fighting and talking to each other, and they're not coming to terms with things together. What they don't see is this pot is boiling over. It's about to just boil right over the side here. So, but nobody notices, right? So in that, it's like with this Three of Swords, it's like there's pain around this chaos and conflict still, even though you've done this work. And this work actually could just be that it came to light. And I do see that it's a slow healing process here, and you're in a place of gaining perspective around it. So the balance between work and play, right, is like, we need to understand when it's time to do that. Okay, when is it time for us to work, and when is it time for us to play? Because the pain and the conflict that's coming may have something to do with how you're balancing it. What do we have for the Three of Swords? The Four of Cups. There's a lot of cards here, friends. Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, Judgment, and Page of Swords. All right, so the Four of Cups represents like apathy, right? Or seeing only what's in front of you instead of looking for other options or knowing that there are other options. And it's interesting here because in this, he's only staring at these 3 cups, right? And there's one being offered to him like out of thin air. And what I'm seeing is actually this cup being this cup, right? So it's like there is an offer either coming or you already had one and you're not seeing it right now at this time. That offer could really bring you this new celebration in your life. Like there's the 3 of Cups represents celebrations, friendship, like a bunch of beautiful things, right? Could also represent third parties, but I really, really don't like to read energy for that. But a third party could be anything. It could be work. It could be play. It could be love. It doesn't really matter. But I feel like you're having these celebrations after you realize that there has been an offer of some sort or there will be an offer coming in. You are getting communication around like maybe friendships. Maybe you're putting too much effort into this healing period, right? Because that is considered work. Like you're doing the work, right? So maybe you're putting too much effort and emphasis on this heartbreak instead of going toward your friendships, collaborating with other people, working with other people, right? 5 of Wands. The Hierophant and the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. There could be a lot of conflict, really, seriously. There could be a lot of conflict that makes you feel like you're left out in the cold. Maybe action, maybe there's someone around you. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with this King of Wands, who causes pain for you. And you're like holding it back, which keeps you stuck and not able to collaborate with other people. The Hierophant represents like structures and I'm just hearing structure. So maybe you need more structure around how you collaborate with other people, more discernment on who you collaborate with. But it's coming together with other people physically. Okay. I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles as a physical manifestation and the 3 of Cups as an emotional manifestation. Okay. So maybe you're connecting with people, but it's not like in person. Maybe you need to connect more in person with others. And the last one, what steps should Pisces take toward building long-term goals? We have the Strength card. So the Strength card represents building strength, right? You having strength. So maybe you need to focus on your strengths at this time. Don't draw attention to your weaknesses. Queen of Cups, the Empress, 7 of Swords, Death, Strength. 2 of Cups on the bottom here. So, wow, with the way that this is laid out here, let's see if I can hold all of these at the same time because it is pretty interesting. So we have this Queen of Cups and the Empress, which is like emotional. This is what I'm hearing. It's like knowing emotionally that you are abundant, okay? And the 7 of Swords, he's looking at this Death card and the Strength, all right? But what's before him is this emotional part, right? It's like he's walking toward it, but he's looking back at this like, oh, I need to finish something before I can go toward these things here, before I know that I'm abundant. It's almost like a self-sabotage in a way, where you're like sabotaging your own happiness. You're sabotaging your own abundance, your own happiness, because you keep looking back at the cycles that you've closed. Like you're looking back at this situation, like the death situation, like, oh my God, should I really let it go? But it's causing you disruptions in your friendships, in your relationships, in your life, whatever this is. So the advice would be to step away from the things that have ended, step away from them. Spirit has already shown you that it's not good for you. Okay. Spirit's shown you that already. So just let it go. Let that part go. And I know it's easier said than done. I do. I have mastered the art of detachment, very much so, which is not easy. So it's like having that strength, building that up every day, not to look backward. Understand that you are abundant, that you can have anything that you wish, truly. But you have to let go. You can't hold on to the things that are painful because you'll just manifest more pain. Okay, do we have any advice for Pisces? Yeah, it's time to move toward what makes you happy. We have the 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the Chariot, and the 10 of Cups, okay? You are ending a major cycle in your life of financial instability, security, right? Where you haven't had any security and you haven't really had happiness. And the Knight of Swords is literally like charging at this security here. Boom, I'm going towards that, right? Then we have the Chariot, which is also movement. We're moving toward what makes you happy. Like you are gaining that security, gaining that happiness. That's what you need to focus on. Put your attention into that and understanding that you are abundant. Stop letting your mind, your subconscious mind, control the parts of you, right? Where you've already closed out these cycles. Because if you keep your attention on that, where energy goes, right? Where attention flows, energy goes. So keep yourself focused on the abundance, on the happiness. This is my goal. Every day, wake up, look at that goal, look at those things. I'm abundant. You are abundant, right? And keep moving toward that. That's it. That's that. All right, some oracle cards for Pisces, please. Right. On the bottom of the deck, a fiery climax approaches the full moon in Aries. Okay. So that's pretty self-explanatory. A new romantic cycle begins, the new moon in Libra. And I want to point out that this is Aries and Libra, right? Aries is the north node right now and is only for the next few months or so. I think as of January, it's going to shift again. So Aries in the north node is talking to us about independence. How can we become more independent, right? And then Libra, being the south node, Libra is about relationships, okay? So Libra is showing us how to have better relationships, better communication inside of our relationships, how we are supposed to do that. And then Aries is teaching us how to be independent. So it's independence inside of relationships. So whether that is your friendships, your family relationships, your love romantic relationships, it's all the same lesson. You just it's like a balancing out of the two. How do we become more independent inside of these? We have surrender to the divine. So letting things flow, okay? When a cycle closes, let it go. Surrender. Know that things are happening for you and not to you. They're happening for you because Spirit hears everything, sees everything. You have no idea all of the things that are going on. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to just have faith in the process, okay? So surrender. And then we have meditate and contemplate. That is the new moon in Pisces. So finding balance, I'm seeing these fish as if they're swimming around, right? It's like finding balance, understanding, and with scales as well. So finding balance, knowing when to surrender, know when to take action. No, you know what I mean? And if you have answers that you're searching for, this is what popped in. If you have answers that you're searching for, it is time to go into deeper meditation so you can quiet the mind You can quiet the mind and really get the answers that you're searching for. Okay. All right. That is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped you. If it did and you'd like a personal reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below. Yeah, so I hope to see you next time. Oh, don't forget to watch your other signs if this one does not resonate with you. Okay? See ya.